Hello guys, this is Sriyom Siddhant and today I am going to discuss plane of symmetry. At first, it is represented by sigma. Now, how can I define it? It is actually imaginary plane. It is actually imaginary plane which bisects the molecule symmetrically. Actually, this is imaginary plane, imaginary plane which bisects the molecule symmetrically. What is the meaning of symmetrically? You can say it in such a way to find mirror image. Mirror image. I will see it further. To find plane of symmetry, POS. To find plane of symmetry, what we required. So to find plane of symmetry, we must having idea about principal axis of symmetry. The first thing which must we know to find plane of symmetry. What is principal axis of symmetry? I discussed it in my earlier video of axis of symmetry. Okay, you can revise it or watch it from there. And the second thing what we have to do is to find plane, this plane either can be parallel to principal axis of symmetry. This for this I can write PAOS, or either it can be perpendicular to principal axis of symmetry. Okay guys, now what have to say is types of plane of symmetry. Types. How many types? So guys, there are four types of plane of symmetry. There are four types of plane of symmetry. The first one is vertical plane of symmetry. Vertical plane of symmetry represented by sigma V, sigma for the plane of symmetry, V for vertical. The second one is horizontal plane of symmetry represented by sigma H, H for horizontal, sigma for plane of symmetry. The third one is dihedral plane of symmetry, sigma D, D for dihedral, sigma represented plane of symmetry. And the last one is molecular plane of symmetry. This molecular plane of symmetry lies either like sigma V or sigma H. So it is represented either as sigma V if it lies with vertical plane of symmetry, or it may be sigma H if it lies with horizontal plane of symmetry. Okay guys, in this video I am going to discuss these two. vertical plane of symmetry and horizontal plane of symmetry. Okay, now just start our first type. This is vertical plane of symmetry. The first one is vertical plane of symmetry. Okay, let me check whether recording is happening or not. It is happening. All okay. I now start vertical plane of symmetry. This is represented by sigma v. What we have to remember for vertical plane of symmetry? We have to find a plane of symmetry, that is a plane which can bisects, that is what is POS, I defined it, imaginary plane which bisects the molecule symmetrically. Then what we have to find, that is POS means a plane which bisecting the molecule symmetrically, and this must be parallel to the plane axis of principal axis of symmetry. Okay, the keywords we can use here is what we must have to find. Plane of symmetry means a plane which bisects the molecule symmetrically, and that must be parallel to the principal axis of symmetry. Only these two conditions must lie along with principal axis of symmetry. If the plane is parallel to the principal axis of symmetry, it's mean that plane of symmetry is nothing, it is vertical plane of symmetry. Okay guys? Okay. So I just start with the another type. The second one is horizontal. I will discuss example. Okay, at first I have to discuss horizontal plane of symmetry. How can you remind it for all time? Just look what should be keyword for this, a specific plane of symmetry. Here you must find that type of plane of symmetry which is perpendicular to the principal axis of symmetry. Okay guys, here you have to find a plane which is parallel to the principal axis of symmetry. Here you have to find a plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis of symmetry. Okay guys, only these two important keyword will help you a lot to finding sigma v or sigma h, because we have to discuss only two in this video. Okay, just I start with an example of water. As I discussed water in the axis of symmetry video, is what water is just like this. Water is V-shaped. V-shaped. As I said, to find plane of symmetry, either sigma b or sigma h, at first we have to find out the principal axis of symmetry. As I discussed in my axis of symmetry video, the principal axis of symmetry lies this, like this. This is our principal axis of symmetry and its name is C2, twofold axis of symmetry. These are principal axis of symmetry, and if I assume this is on xy plane, if water molecule is present in xy plane and this axis is along y axis, then I have to find the plane of symmetry. We know plane of symmetry is of two types so far, that is sigma v and sigma h. So I have to check where is sigma v. Okay, if the molecule is on xy plane and the principal axis of symmetry is y axis, then I can have two kinds of sigma v here, means C2 having two kinds of sigma v, first sigma v and second sigma v. How it can be? The first is what? Just like this. This is our water molecule. This is our principal axis symmetry, and I am just representing a plane which is parallel with this axis, this y axis. Okay, this axis. This plane is parallel to y axis and the molecule is on xy plane. Then I can say this plane is just bisecting the water molecule like this. Like this. H half O, half O. This is just imaginary plane. I am just showing this imaginarily. This one atom of the oxygen is bisected into two parts, while the bond is not bisected. H is not bisected. In the same way, this bond is not bisected and this hydrogen also not bisected. After placing this plane parallel to the principal axis of symmetry, we finding same kind of a structure, that is mirror image of each other. So I can say or confirm this is sigma v, because this plane bisecting the water molecule in two mirror image, and this plane is parallel to our principal axis of symmetry. Okay, this plane is parallel to our principal axis of symmetry. Obvious, this plane will be at xz axis, xz plane, sorry, yz plane, yz plane. You can say like this: if this is water molecule, then one hydrogen is this side and one hydrogen is in this side, and this is our plane of symmetry. Okay, in the same way, if I place another axis of another plane of symmetry which is parallel to y axis, it can be like this. In this kind, you will find the bisection is like this: H O H H O H, means one water molecule is just divided into two equal part. One atom is divided into two atom, one hydrogen into two hydrogen, one hydrogen into two part, first half, second half, first half, second, even bond is divided into two parts. Okay, each and every hydrogen bond, oxygen bond, hydrogen, everything is bisected. In this way, I find two same kind of the structure, and both are mirror image of each other. Just like you can say, if the water molecule is like this, you just use a knife to cross it. Knife, you can cut it by knife. You can cut it by knife, just like. Okay, in the same play, in this way you cut like this, and in this you cut like this. Two kinds. In this, only oxygen is partitioned into two parts. In this, oxygen as well as hydrogen is partitioned in two parts. Okay. So here what we find, here we find in water there is 2 sigma V. Okay. A very important rule come out is that number of sigma V is equal to the number of order or fold of principal axis of symmetry. Because of water having two-fold axis of symmetry, or principal axis of symmetry, that's why it having 2 sigma V. Number of sigma V is equal to the number of fold of principal axis of symmetry. If you remember it, then it will be always useful for you to find the number of sigma V. Only you have to find the number of fold of principal axis symmetry, and that will be equal to the number of sigma V. I can give you the another example of BF3. Just look here. Example number 2, this is BF3. F, B, F, F. You know this is trigonal planar. This is trigonal planar. Okay. And in BF3, where is the planar symmetry? To find planar symmetry, at first I have to find out where is its principal axis of symmetry. So, principal axis of symmetry in BF3 is like this. Means if BF3 is on XY plane, then this is, if this is on XY plane, then this axis of symmetry is along Z axis. This is actually perpendicular on this plane. Okay guys, now I have to check out whether and how many number of sigma V is in BF3 along with this Z axis. Okay guys. To find the number of sigma V in BF3, just look here. B, F, F and F. This is our Z axis, and this is XY plane. BF3 is on XY plane, while the principal axis of symmetry, that is C3 fold, principal axis of symmetry, C3 threefold principal axis of symmetry. Okay. Now I have to check whether in this 3 sigma V or not. Okay guys. Okay, just start. I have to put a plane which is parallel to this Z axis. Now let's check. I have to put it. Okay. If I put along with this, this plane is parallel to z axis, which is also perpendicular on xy plane. Okay, then how it could be? It could be like this. If how it bisects this BF3, this could bisect BF3 like this, F, B and F, this will go this side, and again this F is bisecting here along with this bond, along with this B, F, B and F. This F is bisecting in two parts, this bond is bisecting in two parts, this boron is bisecting in two parts, while this bond and this bond are as it is along with this fluorine and this fluorine. Okay, now this part is mirror image of this part. It's mean this axis of symmetry is plane of symmetry, and because this plane of symmetry is parallel to the principal axis of symmetry, so that this plane of symmetry is vertical plane of symmetry. Okay guys, if I find a plane of symmetry with respect to this bond, in the same way I can find with respect to this bond, with respect to this bond. If I name the number of bond, that is first bond, second bond and third bond, and if I find this by bisecting first bond, BF bond, then I can find the same structure with this second bond and the same way with the third bond. It's mean we will get three kind of sigma B. First with respect to first BF bond, second sigma B with respect to second BF bond, and third with respect to third BF bond. Okay guys, so here, here it is quite clear in BF3 there are three sigma V, vertical plane of symmetry. And you know, because you know by the rule. What is the rule? The number of fold in principal axis of symmetry is equal to the number of sigma V. Because the fold is 3, here the sigma V is 3. So the rule is applied here, that is number of fold is equal to the number of sigma V. Okay, without doing all this stuff, all these calculation, all this drawing, you can find directly by the law, by the rule, the number of the fold in the principal axis of symmetry will be equal to the number of vertical plane of symmetry. This is quite clear without using this kind of diagram. Now, now the question arises for the sigma h. Sigma h. How to find sigma h? Okay guys, just look for sigma h. For sigma h, I told you this plane must be perpendicular to the principal axis of symmetry. Means this POS sigma h, this POS is perpendicular to the principal axis of symmetry, as I said you earlier. Okay guys, now check in water whether there is sigma h or not. Actually number of sigma h is not count, only we count or find where sigma h is present or not. So I have to just check sigma h is present or not present. Okay, okay, just check in water where there is sigma h or not. This H, O, H, and this is our C2 principal axis along y axis as I indicated earlier, and this is on my xy plane, To find sigma h, we must have that kind of plane which is perpendicular to C2, and C2 is y-axis. It's mean there must be a plane, there must be a plane which should be perpendicular to y-axis. It's mean that plane must be xz plane. Okay, xz plane only can confirm us whether that is sigma h or not. Okay guys, just check. H O H, this is our y principal axis, and I am going to bisect it, try to bisect it. On xz plane, xz plane, because only xz plane is perpendicular to the y plane. Okay guys, by bisecting this, if this plane is just near to oxygen or come lower to the oxygen, it can never bisect water molecule in two equal parts. It's mean the xz plane having no ability to form symmetrical bisection. That's why in water sigma h is absent. That is, sigma h is absent, that is sigma h is absent in water. Why this is sigma h is absent in water? Because this plane cannot going to bisect this water molecule symmetrically, and this plane is perpendicular to y-axis, because y-axis is principal axis of symmetry, and this having no ability to bisect. That's why this xz is not sigma h, that is sigma h is absent in water. In the same way, just check for BF3. Just check for BF3. If I check it for BF3, BF3, where there is a sigma h or not, just check it. I said it, this is on xy plane, BF3 is triangular planar and exists on xy plane, and its principal axis is z axis. For the z axis, only there is one plane which is perpendicular to z axis, and that is xy. Okay guys, for z axis there is only, repeating myself, for z axis there is only xy plane which can bisect, which can bisect the molecule which is perpendicular to the z axis. Okay, and xy plane having BF3 with trigonal planar structure. It's mean if I try to bisect it, then it will have like this kind of bisection. Okay guys, this is the first half and this is the second half. This F is just bisected into two parts, this bond is into two parts, this boron into two parts, this bond into two parts, this bond into two parts, this fluorine into two parts, and this fluorine also in two parts. And both the part are mirror image of each other. It's mean here sigma h is present. This mean that is sigma h is present in BF3. Okay guys, now I think you understand it, what is sigma V and what is sigma H. Now just I do the summary. For water there is 2 sigma V and sigma H absent, and for BF3 there are 3 sigma V and sigma H present. Okay guys, this is the complete discussion about the sigma V and sigma H. I think you will get some clarity on this topic. If you have any doubt, then you can give your comment and ask. I will try to clear your doubts. Now for the day, thank you. That's all.